Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's recipe is a really simple one, something that you'll find throughout the Caribbean, varies island to island and also household to household. It's cook up rice, which is basically a rice dish with everything just thrown in it. This one is a vegan version, plant-based version with lots of vegetables, callaloo, pumpkin, carrots, pigeon peas, and cooked down in some really rich coconut milk. So let's go. So to start with our ingredients, we've got lots of fresh ingredients here. Some cooked pigeon peas or gunga peas, fresh callaloo, some pumpkin and carrots, brown sugar and some thyme, okra, some scotch bonnet, pimento, brown onion and coriander, and finally our coconut milk. Start off with, we want to put our pan onto heat, and then we want to add our oil into the pan. So once the pan is hot, you want to add in the sugar, start to cook it and allow it to caramelize. Once the sugar's starting to burn, we can chop up our onion. And once the sugar has started to burn and create like a caramel, we're going to add our onions in. Then we're going to add our crushed garlic and just mix those together. Next, we want to add our cooked pigeon peas. And again, just give that a stir through. So we're just layering up the vegetables now. We're going to chop up our carrots and add them to the pan. Then we want to dice up our pumpkin and throw that in as well. And give that a mix through again. Keeping your heat on low this whole time because we haven't added any liquid yet and we don't want the pan to dry out. Just going to dice up the scotch bonnet. And then drop that in. Then we want to slice up our okra. Drop those in. Then we're going to do the callaloo or spinach. I'm just chopping up this whole bunch, the stems and everything. Even though they are a little more woodier than the leaves, they will cook down and become really nice in the rice. So just drop that in the pan. Now that we've got all our veg in, we're just going to give that a stir through, make sure everything's evenly incorporated. You can just see how lovely and bright and colourful it is so far. Love the colour, and honestly the smell is absolutely delicious. So next we want to add our coconut milk. So this is the first of our liquid. We want to just let the vegetables start to cook slowly before we add the rice. So get that coconut milk in and take this time as well to season it. So just going to add some salt and pepper. And then we're going to pop the lid on just for 5 minutes. Whilst that is cooking on low, we're going to rinse off our rice. And then we want to just add this rice straight into the pan with all of the vegetables and that coconut milk liquid that's forming now. When you add this into the rice, you just want to mix this through. And just before we leave this alone to cook, we want to add in some fresh thyme. Then we also want to put in our spring onion, which I'm going to just dice first. Then drop those in. Give it one last stir. Top up with some water so that the water comes just above the rice. Place the lid on, and then we're going to leave this to cook for about 20 to 25 minutes, or when the water is absorbed. So this is basically done now. So just going to chop up some fresh coriander to drop on top and leave that to steam through for the last 5 minutes with the heat off, and then this is ready to serve. And that is basically it. So here it is, our rice is finished, looking absolutely delicious. You can see that the rice has absorbed all of the liquid. The grains of rice are just lovely and light and fluffy. That's why I use basmati rice, because I really like how it goes like this when it's cooked, especially with something like this where there's other ingredients in the rice. So that's my recipe for cook up rice. I hope you guys like this one and I hope you try it. If you do, please share your photos with me, tag me, and also if you would like to see any other recipes, feel free to comment below and let me know in the comments. Until the next time, peace and love.